Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dragon Wing Diamonds. I am here today with a really fun video. So those of you who have followed my channel all year long, I was doing similar to Katie over at Diamonds and Washi. Since, you know, I'm also a huge dragon lover. I was doing one dragon a month for the year 2024. It was the year of the dragon in the Chinese zodiac, and I had a lot of dragon kits just laying around, so I was like, you know what, this is a great time and a great excuse to make sure I get some of these done. So for today's video, what I will be doing, I'm going to be doing my year in dragons. So basically I'm going to show you in order each dragon I worked on for each month of the year. Might talk a little bit about why I chose that kit. Some of them might be a little obvious, like this one especially. Some of them might be a little obvious, but you know, it's still fun to talk through the thought process with it. So just a heads up, I will have two mystery kits in this one from Diamond Art Club. I will have mystery kit number 10 by Stanley Morrison and mystery kit, is it 49? Let me look at it real quick. Oh gosh. It's the Christina Sixthleaf Clover one. Oh, 52. So mystery kit 52 and mystery kit 10. If you do not want to see those, I am going to give full warning before I pull them and put them on the camera. That's why I'm doing it the way I am. So that way I don't give spoilers to people who may not want them. So if you don't want those spoilers, just make sure you pay attention to when I'm saying that this mystery kit is coming into play. Okay, so first off, we have the absolutely adorable Gingerbread Dragon by Parente Illustrations, and this is from a kit that's from Swartz Designs. As of right now, I believe Swartz Designs is on a hiatus. I have no idea if or when that hiatus will end. I hope it will, because honestly, I love Abigail's kits. Absolutely love them, and this artist was only licensed through Abigail as far as I'm aware, or maybe not. Well, either way, I need more of those artists. Plain and simple. But I also really love working on her kits, and I think, you know, she does a really great job with sizing and such. So first here we have Gingerbread Dragon, absolutely adorable. I chose this one for the month of January. Well, I think it's a little obvious. It's a little Christmas dragon. I think I ordered it and hoped to work on it, or I think I initially wanted to work on it in December of last year, but either I didn't get it in time. No, I did get it in time. I think I decided to save it for January so that way I could kick off my year of dragons with this little cutie. But yeah, he's just so freaking cute. I did do some swaps in this one. I took some of the white fairy dust and put them in the frosting on him, and honestly I'm so glad I did that because it just looks so good. So yeah, and I believe I sprinkled in some AB. Actually, yeah, I know I sprinkled in some AB in the snow underneath because that was not there before. That's right. So absolutely love this kit, absolutely adorable. Definitely keep your eyes out on Swartz Designs, and hopefully Abigail comes back, please. Okay. So we're going to move on to our February kit. So those who may not know, February is the start of the Lunar New Year, and my good friend Elisa over at Mink Arts and Crafts does a Lunar New Year event, which she is doing again this year. Yay! I already have the animal picked out. I don't have the kit picked out quite yet. But yeah, you can work on any animal in the Chinese zodiac. And so for Year of the Dragon, I chose Little Dragons Galaxy by Sheena Pike, and this is a Craftably kit. Unfortunately, Craftably is no longer open, and honestly, I'm so bummed about it because this kit was so much fun to work on, and there's so many great crystals placed in here. Like, it's so cute, and it really shimmers. But yeah, I chose this one for my February kit because actually the first one was a round too. I wanted to work on a round kit. I've had this one in my stash for a little bit, so I wanted to make sure I worked on it as well. And I haven't worked on a Sheena Pike dragon since my first year diamond painting, so I was like, that's a good opportunity to do so. So yeah, I worked on this one for Elisa's event, and then I also did a tiger for her event as well, but yeah. Overall, I really love this kit. There's so many great specials in it. We even have the stars in here, which that was my first time using those. It was fun trying to learn how to place those. But yeah, love this kit, and unfortunately the only way you can find it now is if you go hunting through D-stashes, and I have noticed that Craftedly kits are very hard to find right now. I know myself and a couple other friends who are close to me, we consider Craftedly very important and basically rainy day kits at this point. So yeah, but yeah, absolutely love this one. So that was my February dragon. Up next, we have March, and in March, I hosted my own event called Stoke Your Dragon Fire, and so, of course, I had to work on a dragon for my dragon event. So here we have the amazing Empress from Diamond Art Club, and this is by Ann Stokes. I love Ann Stokes dragons. I decided I wanted to work on this one for the event, just because, like, when I first picked up this image, I was just, like, so in love with it. Like, it just really drew me in. I was like, yeah, that's my kit. And then when I was looking through my dragon kits for my event, I'm like, no, this one, I need to start out with a bang with my first time hosting my own solo event and everything like that. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna start out with a bang. We got Empress, the queen, the one in charge. So yeah, absolutely loved working on this kit. I decided to add some sparklers into the wings. You can see a little bit there. So I have that dark blue sparkler in there. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough to do more of the wings. I did run out while I was working on this one, so I had to kind of like pick and choose, because I would have also loved to put Adam in the scales of the dragon as well. But overall, I am very happy with how this turned out, even with this just like the little minor thing. But yeah, overall I'm very happy with it, and I love Ann Stokes' work, and the rendering on this one, I still am in awe at it. Just like, it really looks like she's glowing. So yeah, that was March. Okay. April's is going to have to be sideways because this one's huge. Okay. So here we are. We have Fire and Ice, also by Ann Stokes. This one, I think, is my favorite of this one is 100% my favorite of the year. I did not do any changes. Like, initially I was planning on doing changes to this one, but then I decided against it because the way that this one was charted with its specials, all the ABs were in the red dragon. All of the, well, not all the ABs, there's some ABs in the white dragon as well, but all the fairy dust were in the white dragon. So that was a really interesting contrast for me, because the fire is very stark and bold like the ABs, and the snow is very light and glistens like the fairy dust. So I love the way that was charted. So the only change I made to this one was this single red drill, this single red fairy dust that I put in this one's eye. Literally the only change. But this one was so much fun to work on. The background was such color blocking heaven. And of course the dragons are going to be confetti, because scales are confetti. But yeah, I know after I finished this one, I had a bunch of people being like, oh my gosh, you just convinced me to buy this one. And I'm like, oh, sorry. But yeah, this one is definitely my favorite of my dragons for the year. Okay, so that was April. I mostly... What the heck is that? Oh. Is that the what? No, it's not the washer. I wonder what the neighbors are doing. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so that was April. I'm mostly saying that to remind myself. Okay, so next we have May. And for May, we have this little cutie. I think I ran out of time to do an actual full-size dragon in May, and I had this one sitting by waiting for me, so I was like, you know what, I'll work on this one. So this is Ember the Sky Dragon. This is by the artist Pixie Sticks, who is just a very amazing, phenomenal person. I just absolutely adore her. And like when this one first came out, I unboxed it. I was like, this one needs to be the mascot of my channel. Like, how is he not, like, or he? How are they not the mascot of my channel? Like look how cute. And it's a red dragon, and I like red. Anyways, so yeah, I think I ran out of time to do the full-size dragon that I had initially planned or no, I did start the first one. So the one that I started for this month, for the month of May, was supposed to be the one that you're gonna see next, which is the one of the mystery kits. But I didn't get far enough or get through it fast enough. I think I was trying to time lapse it at first, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get this done in time if I do this. So I ended up scrapping the time lapse on it and ended up pulling out Ember just so I could get one done in May. Thankfully, I had a couple of these little tiny dragon kits in the background waiting, so that's what made me pull this one out when I did. And yeah, I absolutely love this kit and the colors, and it was a quick workup too. Like, I think I did it in a day. So yeah, that was May. Okay, so June is going to be a major spoiler alert. This is going to be mystery number 52, Fantasy Whimsical by Christina Yen or Sixthleaf Clover. So if you do not want to see this one, click away or skip ahead in the video. I will try not to take too much time on this one. So, okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we go. We have mystery number 52 by Christina Yen, aka Sixthleaf Clover. Now, this kit, as a mystery kit, brought me so much enjoyment. So much enjoyment. Because as you're working on this as a mystery kit and you're working on the individual sections, it's just so fun watching it come to life before you. So the way I worked this one up, this one had the perforated covers on it. So I numbered each of the sections and I spun a wheel to see which section I would work on next. So I was jumping all over the place and watching these little faces and bodies like come into view and being like, oh, what are you doing, little guy? And then you finish them up and then it's like, oh my God, you're taking a selfie or you're taking an Instagram picture of your food. Oh, this one's eating a pickle. Oh, like, oh, we got a griller and stuff like that. So honestly, I love working on this kit as a mystery kit, and I really hope we see more of Christina Yen's work as mystery kits, just because it was just so much fun. Because it's like, and then it's like one of those moments too, is like, how many dragons are in this one, question mark? The answer is quite a few. So there we go. We have, let's see, it was May, this is June's. Yeah, okay, I'm on track. So this was June, so it was kind of perfect timing for the subject matter of it. Okay. Up next we have July, which is another little one. Bam. Okay, so this was another case where I had my full-size dragon kit ready to go, was planning on finishing that one, and then that didn't happen, so I had to grab a quick one out of storage, or out of my stash. But this one kind of also doubled as a secondary purpose. I ended up creating a how-to video from this one on how I tackle these small snack size kits. In retrospect, I kind of regret doing it with this one because there were just so many colors. And like, I was going to do Sophia, which is going to be the last one you'll see for December. And so I was going to do that one for that video, but then another friend was working at it at the time, and I was like, you know, I don't want to make people feel bad by just like flying through this kit when they're working on it. So I decided to pull this one out instead, and then I was like, oh gosh, this is 44 colors. So the video ended up being longer than I anticipated to film. But I did get it done in time for the month. This was June's. So yeah, all ended up working out in the end, and it's just absolutely adorable. I believe this one was purchased Black Friday, or no, from Prime Day. I think it was one of the Prime days this was purchased, because I got this one and Sophia along with, and another one with it. My husband bought me like 3 for my wish list randomly. Okay, so now we're on to August, and you will understand why I didn't finish this one in June. So this is probably the biggest diamond painting I worked on in the year 2024. Definitely not going to fit the whole thing in camera, but this is Flameblade Dragon by Ruth Thompson. I didn't say the name of the last one. Last one's Nap Time by Randall Spangler. Okay. So yeah, this one's Flameblade Dragon by Ruth Thompson. This one, I was like, okay, this will be perfect for a summer dragon because obviously it's huge. And then I was like, okay, it'll be perfect for my July dragon. Yeah, by the time August hit, I think I'd only gotten like this much done on the kit. And I was like, yeah, I still have all that to go. So this one turned into my August kit. And I'm glad I did it that way because then I didn't feel like I had to rush through it or anything like that. So yeah, this one ended up being more confetti than I was anticipating because a lot of the backgrounds got like the detail work in it and stuff that I was not prepared for. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna buckle through this. And there's a lot of the big chunks of the AB in there as well, which was a lot to work with, and also up in the wings here too. There's a big chunk of AB there, so that was a lot to work with at the time as well. I did make some changes in this one. This kit came out pre-fairy dust drills. So I took the sword here and I swapped in 2 different types of fairy dust into the sword. And then, did I end up doing some in the scales? Not in the scales, but I did it in the horns up the top here. So I did add some fairy dust into this one from what I had. I wish I had more to do the actual like dragon's body and stuff like that, but I'm happy with what I did add in for this one. Yeah, so this one turned out to be my August dragon, my birthday month, and it was just, I don't know, it just screamed summer to me. Okay, get you off to the side again. That one's so big. Okay, and now we move into September, so we have our spooky months. And I did fall and Halloween kits for the entire spooky season. Okay, let's get the cute part in frame. So up first for my spooky kits, well, this was more of a fall kit. This was actually my entry into Drills and Chills for September. Yeah, in September. Ooh. This is Apple Dragon by Stanley Morrison. This one is very special to me. So I obviously, like, I took some time off of diamond painting. I did start diamond painting in 2020, like a lot of people. I created my channel in 2021, found out I was pregnant, took a hiatus throughout the entirety of 2022, and then brought it back in 2023. So yeah, so I missed an entire year of diamond paintings being released, and this was one of them I missed. And I was so disappointed that I missed it because I grew up in a town that is very well known for apples. Like, we literally have a festival for apples in our town. And, like, you know, just, I don't know, like, I've always loved fall and everything like that. And just, this had a lot of ties for home and just, like, my favorite season and a lot of things. And I was like, man, I love this kit. And then I got a DM from one of my friends saying, like, oh, this kit just popped up in DAC Fans, which is a D-Stash group. And at the time, I was like, oh, crap, I can't afford it. I was like, thanks for letting me know, but unfortunately, I can't grab it right now. And then the friend ended up sending it to me as a wedding present. So that was really special. So it's special in the regards that it's a gift from a very special person. It's apples, which is like my hometown. It was a wedding present, and it was the first piece of mail that I received under my married name. So that was really exciting. So I was like, okay, this is one of those moments of, okay, do I work on it immediately or do I save it till the fall? And ended up deciding to save it to fall, and it ended up being a perfect Drills and Chills kit. This one ended up going so fast. The thing I love about Stanley Morrison dragons is, like, the backgrounds are usually very color blocky. So you can just whip through the background so quickly. And then I always save the dragon for last. So whipped through the background very quick and then worked on the adorable little dragon. So yeah, this was my month of September. Absolutely love it. Still love it. I can't wait to get it framed and put up in my house. Okay. Then we move on to October. So October, we have another Ann Stokes. This is Trick or Treat. And I said Ann Stokes. This one came out last year at, well, I know I'm in the new year now. It came out with the Halloween releases in 2023. And I purchased it at that point and ended up saving it for this year. And I'm glad I did because I had two themed dragons for the couple of months here. So here we have Trick or Treat. I did enjoy working on this kit. I did run into some trouble with the background color. There was a lot of trash in it, so that was kind of annoying to work around. But I did the background first on this one as well, because like I like to do, just get that dark, luminous background done first and then save the best part for last. So I did that. I did the background first and worked my way up through the pumpkin and then did the dragon last. Absolutely love this little guy. So freaking cute. And Anne Stokes just forever, I think she'll forever be my top dragon artist. But Stanley Morrison is very close behind, and of course immediately like after him as well as Sixthleaf Clover. Yeah, I love the way that those three artists specifically render their or create their dragons. Okay, so that was October, and okay. And now we're moving into November. So November's dragon is special as well. It's also a mystery kit. So my November dragon is mystery number 10 by Stanley Morrison. So if you don't want to see this kit, I would recommend skipping ahead or clicking away from the video, just so you don't get any spoilers on this one. So I'm going to show the kit in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this one's I gotta do sideways because it's another big one. I did not realize how big this kit was. So here we go. We have mystery number 10 by Stanley Morrison. This kit was my ultimate unicorn. And I'm sure you'll hear me say this a lot. So once again, this was one that became available in a D-Stash group, and I did have a friend reach out to me and be like, hey, this one's available. And I was like, oh crap, I wish I could at this point, but I was dealing with some financial troubles throughout the majority of the year this year, so I wasn't able to spend freely as I had wanted to. But this friend ended up being an absolute sweetheart. They're two different friends who did both these kits for me. But yeah, she ended up sending me this one, and this kit was, I was like, okay, well, this kit is now my 100th kit. So the initial plan was to work on the sushi rollers for my November kit, but then I hit kit 99 when I finished my Night Court November kit, and I was like, oh crap, now I have to do kit number 100. So pulled this one out and worked on it for the month of November. It was so much fun to work on. I think this part right here, I'm not gonna, just in case somebody's like not paying it or just not looking or something. But anyways, this part right here was probably my favorite part. This one I just took one row at a time. There was no perforated covers on this one because it's pretty older. So I just took it one row at a time and watched the image come to life before me. And overall, I just absolutely love this one so much. So yeah, that was our kit for November, our dragon for November. That was finish number 100 for my lifetime. And that was just really exciting. Okay. Now we got December. So once again, December kind of went a little wayside. I had some personal things happening in November, December, and I did not end up pulling out the kit that I actually wanted to work on for December. So my plan for December was, I was supposed to do Fire Dragon by Anne Stokes. That was a kit that I actually purchased in a D-Stash from a really good friend, and it was like, I was very excited to work on it. Because I don't know, like when I get kits from people where the subject matter is their favorite, that becomes extra special for me. Like I got a kit from Shay that was a mermaid, and that one was very special to me. And now I have this dragon kit from somebody else, and like that one is very special to me as well. So I wanted that one to be my final dragon for the year, but unfortunately time did not work out in my favor for that. And so I ended up pulling out little Sophia here. This is my last tiny dragon, so it ended up working out perfectly. I just loved working on this one. I actually did a different method for this one, which I kit up into the Diamond Art Club trays, which I'm going to be doing a separate video on, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that one. Find out if I like kitting up in trays or not. So yeah, I did that. I worked on this one. I think it took me about 3-ish days to finish, because I was diamond painting a lot. Like I was very hyper focused on diamond painting for most of my year this year. And then in November and December, I got a big reality check, and I was like, okay, I need to slow down a little bit. I need to focus on other things as well. So I have been taking a little bit longer to work on my diamond paintings. And honestly, that's a good thing, because I was in that state of not being able to purchase very much very quickly. So my stash was, well, it was dwindling, but my friends have tended to that. But anyways, so this is my December dragon. I ended up working out with the colors. I feel like the colors are definitely December-y, and I love it. So yeah, that is our year in dragons. I had toyed with doing a dragon a month again for the year 2025. I honestly don't know if that's going to happen with, like, because I start my new job like literally in a couple of days. So I don't know if that's really going to happen. But I might try to do one every other month instead. Like, I still want to work on my dragons. Like, I have so many dragon kits, and they've always kind of been put to the back and not worked on. So I want to make an active effort to continue to work on them. So I might do one every other month. I might just make sure I work on them. I don't know yet. The year is just beginning, so we got lots of time here. So there we go. So 2024 as seen in the eyes of dragons. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and throw me a comment. Let me know, was this a fun video for you? Did you do any, there's a drill. Did you do any dragons throughout your year or anything like that? Let me know. And if you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, please hit the subscribe button down there, and then hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. I tend to post videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but you never know when one will go up at random, so definitely hit that bell to be notified. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.